Today we shall learn about importance of observing silence or Maun. Hari Om kids, are you all doing good? Is everyone healthy? Just like when we save money in the piggy bank and when we withdraw money from it, and if we overdo it, it will eventually become empty. Similarly, our body is like a piggy bank containing the ultimate wealth of life force. Life force or the vital power, or also known as vital energy. It's because of this life force it allows us to do our daily activities, and that's why it is more valuable than even money. So do you know how we can save this life force? A lot of life force is wasted while talking. So we can save a lot of this energy by observing silence, right? Lord Shiva also observed silence in solitude. Did you know that Lord Sri Krishna also observed silence for 13 years? It's after this long silence period he took the reign of Mahabharata. Our revered Bapuji also spent 7 years in solitude. Bapuji's Guruji, Swami Sri Leela Shahji, also used to observe silence. In today's Bal Sanskar class, we will learn the importance of observing silence in life. So let's get started with today's class.
Jumping.
By always speaking the truth, our intellect is endowed with wonderful traits. Story time. Do you know why Mahatma Gandhi is known as the father of India? How did he become so great? He used to observe silence on every Monday, which caused his determination to grow stronger and stronger, and thus he was able to lead the fight against the Britishers and finally successful in achieving freedom against the British rule. Today, let's learn a few interesting facts about Gandhiji's life, which will help us to understand the importance of observing silence. Once Vinoba Bhaveji fell very ill and his weight reduced to less than 45 kgs. Gandhiji asked him to observe silence in solitude for a few days. Vinoba Bhaveji heeded Gandhiji's advice and observed silence. And within 10 months, he gained about 14 kgs. Observing silence not only has health benefits, but also has many other hidden powers. During silence, the intellect unconsciously finds peace or rests in Bhagwan or God. Gandhiji knew very well the glory of Maun or silence and took great advantage of it. Gandhiji prayed regularly and observed silence for one day in a week. on the day of silence, Gandhiji was able to work more and was successful in taking the most difficult of decisions of his life. Gandhiji's integrity. Gandhiji was determined to eradicate the misery of the poor, to know about the exploitations of the poor by the Britishers, and hence he requested the British to present the details of the earnings and the salary they were paying to the poor. But the British, of course, refused to present the details. Gandhiji said, "We will do satyagraha," which is also non-violent resistance, and we will go on a hunger strike. One of Gandhiji's satyagrahis was working at a higher position in the British government. One night, he stole the secret documents of the paychecks from the British government office, handed it over to Gandhiji, and he said, "The Britishers would have never given these secret documents to you, Gandhiji. I stole these documents. You can see all the information and make a copy of it." Gandhiji said, "The truth, which is the nurturer and benefactor of the whole creation, how can we leave this path of the truth and the right, aside and tread on the wrong path by stealing these secret documents? What you did was wrong. Yes, I do want these secret documents, but only from the hands of the Britishers." Virtue doesn't only mean telling the truth. It's also following the principle of truth in life. Gandhiji supported the truth his entire life in the place of enjoyment. Even though we have to suffer from all difficulties and outrage from the British, we shall not stop following the truth. This was his opinion. Eventually, Gandhiji won. The truth won, and the Britishers handed over these documents to Gandhiji themselves. Q&A time. Question number 1. What did Gandhiji ask Vinoba Bhaveji to do when he fell very ill? Question number 2. What are the benefits of observing silence? Question number 3. For how many years did Sri Krishna observe silence? Question number 4. How did the Pandavas win the Mahabharata war? Question number 5. What are the virtues of a reticent person? Activity time. The teachers will tell a few lines about the importance of observing silence to the children in their own words. The children should prepare a speech and present it in the Bal Sanskar class, and the best speech will be awarded. Health tips. Today we shall know about how being awake really late in the night is very harmful for our health. According to a British study published in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, being awake till really late in the night is very harmful for our DNA. So what is DNA? DNA is the important element in the center of our cells, which stores information about our genetics, characteristics like what will be the color of our eyes, what will be the color of our hair, or which kind of diseases we might suffer from. The researchers of Surrey University, England, did an experiment of 22 healthy people and delayed their nap time by 4 hours for continuous 3 days. The researchers found that all 22 people had profound damage to the rhythm of their genes. More than 97% of these genes that were previously rhythmic had lost their rhythm by just changing their bedtime. These genes are 6% of our DNA, and hence they act as our body's defenses against these various diseases. The researchers concluded that working long hours at night can cause serious health problems for the body.
Aarti.
शुभं करोति कल्याणं आरोग्यं सुखसंपदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योति परब्रह्म दीपज्योति जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं संध्यादीपो नमोस्तुते। गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। चरणों में हम पड़े हैं उद्धार कीजिए, चरणों में हम पड़े हैं उद्धार कीजिए। गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। नैनों के दीपक में संजोए भक्ति भाव की बाती, नैनों के दीपक में संजोए भक्ति भाव की बाती। आंसुओं का तेल भरा उम्मीद की लौ जलाती, आंसुओं का तेल भरा उम्मीद की लौ जलाती। ये जोत हृदय की उजियार कीजिए, जोत हृदय की उजियार कीजिए। गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। तरस रही अखियाँ व्यथित हुआ मन, तरस रही अखियाँ व्यथित हुआ मन। लगी हुई है दिल को दर्श की लगन, लगी हुई है दिल को दर्श की लगन। अब देखे शीघ्र दर्शन कृतार्थ कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। जग में भटक रहे हैं दर दर ठोकर तुम बिन खाते, जग में भटक रहे हैं दर दर ठोकर तुम बिन खाते। याद है आती हमको गुरुवर की वो प्यारी बातें, याद है आती हमको गुरुवर की वो प्यारी बातें। मिले गुरु दीदार ये उपकार कीजिए, मिले गुरु दीदार उपकार कीजिए। गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। जीवन की ये काली रातें तुम बिन ऐसे बीते, जीवन की ये काली रातें तुम बिन ऐसे बीते। चांद दर्श बिना चातक जैसे रह रीत के रीते, चांद दर्श बिना चातक जैसे रह रीत के रीते। देखे दर्शन उबार लीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। जैसे भी है तेरे ही है सारा जग ये जाने, जैसे भी है तेरे ही है सारा जग ये जाने। सारे जहां को छोड़ के जोगी तुमको अपना माने, सारे जहां को छोड़ के जोगी तुमको अपना माने। व्यथा मेरी प्रभु जी अब देख लीजिए, व्यथा मेरी प्रभु जी अब देख लीजिए। गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए, गुरुजी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए। प्रभु की बातें होती जब हम संग बापू के होते, प्रभु की बातें गुरुवर हम सब हर पल हैं कुछ खोते।
गुरुवर हम सब हर पल हैं कुछ खोते।
आके हमको खुशियाँ बेशुमार दीजिए।
आके हमको खुशियाँ बेशुमार दीजिए।
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए।
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए।
चरण में पड़े हैं उद्धार कीजिए।
चरण में पड़े हैं उद्धार कीजिए।
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए।
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए।
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए।
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार
गुरु जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार
कीजिए।
कीजिए।
बाबू जी मेरी आरती स्वीकार कीजिए।
स्वामी मोहे ना विसारियो, चाहे लाख लोग मिल जाएं। हम सम तुमको बहुत हैं, तुम सम हमको नाही। दीन दयाल को विनती सुनहो गरीब नवाज। जो हम पूत कपूत हैं, तो है पिता तेरी लाज। हरि हरि ओम।
Prayer time. Everybody should repeat, I am pure, immovable, infinite, and immortal. I am without any characteristics, inactive, and eternally free. I am Achyuta, which means one who will never lose his inherent nature. I am not an unreal body. I am the soul. Om, Om, Om. Hari Om.